Hello everybody, it's Monday, January 16th, 2012. Figured I'd take a peek at my Formspring questions. Got looks like 116 of them, and it's been 3 weeks. Damn, I gotta get back on a more frequent schedule. I know I keep saying that, but oh well, let's get started. An anonymous user asks, "Hey Doc, just wondering if you've heard of a game called Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. If you haven't, I highly recommend checking it out. It's an amazingly fun RPG with so many great things about it. Also, it's free! Free! Well, if you hadn't included the word Gaiden, then I would have definitely heard of it. Yeah, Barkley Shut Up and Jam was a basketball game for the Sega Genesis. I remember it being not all that great, but yeah, Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. God, that sounds hilarious. Oh boy, I'll check it out. Dragone asks, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, Q, P, O, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Did you read all those letters out loud? If so, did you notice I swapped Q and O? Yes and yes! Oh man, that reminds me of an old joke about, like, A, B, C, D, E, K, G, H, I, F, J, F, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. Why is it that every time I see F, you see K? Tattooed Yoshi asks, want to know how to keep an idiot busy? See next question. Oh, okay. Tattooed Yoshi asks again, want to know how to keep an idiot busy? See previous question. Okay. Wanna... Oh... Yeah, I see what you did there. Naughty. Drusky asks, been a while since I asked a question. Miss me? Oh yeah, I missed you terribly, son. Oh, a bunch in a row from Drusky. Who is your favorite Let's Player other than yourself? Well, easily Tatsudoshi, and well, the whole MP Spam crew. I'm very close personal friends with them. We're like family. All of them. All three of them. I love them. Yes. And I love the videos. Om nom nom? Yes, definitely om nom nom. Yes, indeed. Delicious. I did just eat pizza. Favorite 2011 movie? Tintin. The Adventures of Tintin. Very good movie. Knock Knock. Okay, who's there? Next question. Orange. Okay, I'll go along with this. Orange who? Orange, you glad I brought extra lubricant? Yes, I am. I'm tired of it going in dry. Yeah, what's up, Doc? Not much. What's up with you? Have you ever solved a Rubik's Cube? Yes, I have. I'm actually not very good at it, though. It's not the kind of puzzle I'm good at. I know there's algorithms for solving it and stuff, but I've owned many Rubik's Cubes over the years. But yeah, I'm not very good at solving them. And last one from Drusky for now. Oh, no, I'm wrong, actually. Habla Españoli? No habla Españoli. Now Drusky's questions are interrupted by Tattooed Yoshi, who asks, how is Kefka's laugh contagious if Final Fantasy VI is text box only? Oh, come on. There's a sound effect when he laughs. It's like... You know that. You're just being silly. Okay, back to Drusky for now. You go outside and see that someone has built 800 lolly snow women. How loud and how long do you squeak? Oh god, it would be so loud that they'd be able to hear it in the next state. And I would never stop. In fact, by the time I stopped, they'd all be melted and my squeeing would turn to crying. Get anything interesting for Christmas? No. Just all practical stuff. Hello, viewers! Haha, I made you say it, lol. Oh, dear. Biggest disappointment of the year? I'm going to say that mine is that Mario Kart 7 kinda sucked. Big letdown. My biggest disappointment of the year had to do with work, and I don't really want to go into it. I mean, I didn't get fired or anything, but yeah. It wasn't a game or anything like that. No. I asked you a question a long time ago about if you could go anywhere in the Mario universe, and you picked Diamond City from the Wario universe. What are you going to do there? Well, I'd like to work for Wario. I'd like to be a developer for WarioWare. Make microgames for him, and he could pay me in tacos, which would just kick ass. Zombies, what do? Nothing. If they get to me, I become a zombie too. No big deal. You asked me if I recommended any beers for you to try. Mike's Hard Pomegranate Punch. Oh my god, that or Smirnoff Lime Bite. Okay, I'll have to try those, thanks. I've tried Mike's Hard Lemonade, I've tried Mike's Twisted Tea, and I love Smirnoff Ice, although I've never tried the various flavors of it. Chris Cross, Cross Country, Country Gravy, Gravy Train, Train of Thought, Thought Process, Process of Elimination. Care to continue? I'd love to. Let me think about that for a minute. Elimination. Process of elimination. Elimination. Eliminate the negative. Negative asymptote. Okay, I'm done. I hit a dead end. Quick! Close your eyes and say the first thing that comes to your head. Who put the lights out? How about a man hug? Oh yeah, I'm always in the bottle of a man hug. Yes, I'm always in a what? I'm always in the mood for a man hug. I don't know what the fuck I just said. Okay, Yarn Artist interrupts Drewski for a minute to ask, I got a bottle of Chivas Regal for Christmas this year. Have you ever had that brand of scotch before? And if so, did you enjoy it? Can't say that I have. Sorry, I like scotch, but I'm not like really into it. I just like scotch. I mean, my brand of choice is J&B Rare, which is a cheap scotch, but it's on the high end of the cheap scotches, if that makes sense. Back to Drewski. What are you so busy with these days? Well, work is stressful, and so it's not just that I've been working longer hours, but when I get home at the end of the day, I'm so damn tired because, you know, I just dropped my controller, and also because, you know, my work is mentally draining. Ah, yes. Derp-de-doo, Drewski asks, and I say in response, Derp-de-doo! What is the worst movie you've ever seen? The worst movie I've ever seen, probably Burn Hollywood Burn, an Alan Smithy film. I might force Tetsudoshi and Korn to review that sometime. God, it was terrible. Yes. And for the next question, I cannot read. It just looks like you slammed your face against the keyboard, which means you're probably falling asleep. Although I am going to check really quick, just to see if that's, like, encoded in ROT 13 or something. I'll get into ROT 13. No, it's not ROT 13. Let me try something else. That's nothing. Okay. Next question is in Morse code, which I actually don't know very well, so I'm gonna run it through a decoder. And the answer is... No, I want... What the hell? I'm trying to... Oh, fucking hell. Oh, come on. Really now? No, Morse code to text, not text to Morse code. It translates as, Hey, Doc, are you feeling okay? Yes, I'm feeling great. Ha 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 ha. Oh, boy. Am I a jerk for that last question? Just a little. Okay, looks like 2 more questions from you for now. I drink your milkshake. Well, that is not a question. No, you're welcome to drink my milkshake. Just keep in mind that it's not milk, but it is shaken. Does this picture make you go, aw? And it's a picture. Let me load it. Oh, it's adorable. It's a little baby spider. And it says, can be hugs time now, please. Oh, so cute. Okay. We've got 2 in a row from Yarn Artist. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I am totally an introvert. Unless I'm in a group with my friends, then I'm an extrovert. But otherwise, I'm an introvert. Have you ever heard of the Irish comedy show, almost certainly haven't then, called Mrs. Brown's Boys? You can find clips and possibly full episodes on YouTube if you like foul language, sexual jokes, and potty humor. This show is hilarious. Never heard of it? I'll have to look for it, because I do love foul language, sexual jokes, and potty humor. Of course, I also like sexual language, potty jokes, and foul humor, as well as potty language, sexual humor, and foul joke. I was trying to... Never mind. Nether Tribes asks, I cast the best spell ever. Kitty! Magic Kitty. It is the best spell, and if anyone disagrees, then I can also cast Fist. Well, they better not disagree, because Kitty is best spell. No doubt about it. Okay, few in a row from Fan Dude 41. Ever find yourself singing your own version of 99 Problems? Once I did. I had a problem with my computer, and once I solved it, I remember I said something like, I got 99 problems, but a glitch ain't one, and I just laughed so hard that I punched myself in the face. Want to do a co-op together as an interesting project? Wouldn't be upset if you said no. Maybe. Depends on what it is. Bounce the idea off me. Send me a private message somehow. Ever watched Pawn Stars on History, pending you carry the channel? I don't get the History channel. I'm familiar with Pawn Stars. It seems like a show I might like, maybe, but no, I haven't seen it. So, what show had your theme song? Yes, I asked KGB. They had no idea. Well, that's going to be revealed soon. Patience, my good man, patience. Last question for now, anyway. If some talented hacker made a My Little Pony Friendship is Magic ROM hack of Mario, would you LP it? Yes, I would, and in fact, someone's already done that to a degree. Somebody created a really detailed ROM hack of Super Mario Land 2 called Super Fluttershy Land 2, and one of the awesome reasons that they did Super Mario Land 2 was, if you remember in that game, you were going after the 6 golden coins, so in the hack you're going after the 6 elements of harmony. Yeah, there you go. So we got a few in a row now from Z-Man, 1998. Go, 1998. Is it bad that I imagine you as the Penguin from Batman? No, it's not bad at all, dude. I'm similar to the Penguin. Very similar. We're both classy villains. Do you like the Earthbound/Mother series? Yes, I do. And it really makes me sad that Nintendo seems to have just shit all over that series. It's like the Mother series is like the redheaded stepchild in the Nintendo family. They beat it nearly to death every night before it goes to bed. Did you enjoy high school? Yes, I did. Now, middle school, grades 6, 7, and 8, I did not enjoy at all, except for maybe the last half of 8th grade, but high school I enjoyed thoroughly. Okay, got a few questions in a row from Bucket Fan for Life. Can you play a musical instrument? Yes, I can play several, although not necessarily all that well. I can play the piano, the keyboard, the harmonica, the melodica, and the concertina. And of those instruments, the melodica is actually my favorite. I mean, you can't do as much with it as you can with like, the piano or even the keyboard, but it's just a fun little instrument. Obviously, you prefer energy drinks, but if they didn't exist and you were left between a choice of coffee and tea, which one would you pick? I would pick tea. It would be a very hard choice, though. I'd just pick tea because there's, many kinds of tea. But then if the choice is, you can only have one kind of tea, then I would choose Earl Grey. There we go. Good stuff. The last question, did you miss me? Yes, I missed you terribly. Who are you again? Just kidding. Okay. Oh, boy. We got a few questions in a row from anonymous users, or an anonymous user. Who knows? What is it like inside your mind? It's a busy little place, let me tell you that. There's always a party going on in there. It's hard to get the voices to shut up. But when I don't want them to shut up, it can be a lot of fun in there. It is I, your god. You must blank the Nazi blank. Finish the blanks. Okay, sodomize an asshole. So yeah, I must sodomize the Nazi asshole. That sounds like fun. 3DS? If the question is, do I have a 3DS? Then the answer is no. Do I plan on getting a 3DS? I plan on getting a 3DS when there's a new main series Pokemon game which is exclusive for the 3DS. Like, either, the 3rd game in the 5th generation of Pokemon or the 6th generation of Pokemon. But until then, I have no intention of getting a 3DS. Because I'm one of those people for whom the 3D on the 3DS doesn't work. Damn. EZ Cyberpup asks quite a few questions in a row. If you could kill one person in the world, who would it be and why? God, if I could kill one person in the world, I would actually... There's no one in the world that I could justify that with yet. I would save that to use at a later time. Who is the one Final Fantasy character you'd like to see burn in the fiery pits of hell? The sorcerers, aka mind flayers from Final Fantasy I. They can kill you with their physical attack. They only do 1 to 2 points of damage, but they have the death effect built into it. It means they can just kill you. Even the Protect Ring doesn't work against it. Even, the anti-death spell doesn't work against it. Why are you you? Well, I am I, because if I weren't I, who else would I be? That sentence sounded grammatically incorrect, but it actually is grammatically correct. I am me is actually technically grammatically incorrect. It should be I am I. It's a grammar thing. Have you ever heard of a Jewish Nazi? Because at work the other day, someone was bitching about Jewish Nazis. A silly question, which gets a serious answer. Yes, there were Jewish Nazis. They would sometimes round up other Jews for the Nazis. In fact, there was a movie, which it was either never released or only released very limited, called The Day the Clown Cried. It was about this Jewish clown who worked for the Nazis to round up the children and lead them to their death in the gas chambers. One of the many reasons I hate clowns. Have you ever heard someone walk into a gas station asking if they sell gas? No, no, I haven't, but I wouldn't be surprised. Why are people in this country so stupid sometimes? Well, I go by the rule that people are stupid in general, so no matter what country you're talking about in that sentence, people are going to be stupid sometimes. Or most of the time, actually. If I do a Let's Play Amnesia, would you watch it? Okay, I'll be honest here. No, I wouldn't. You know, horror-type games, I think, make for terrible Let's Plays. It's just my opinion. Sorry. Okay, Digital Dark Link asks, hey, you recently added me on Xbox, so my question is, will you ever get Halo Reach or Call of Duty Black Ops? No, I will not, and if you're the one who keeps sending me those invites, you can stop now. I don't even get why Xbox allows you to send a game invite to someone for a game they don't own and have never even played on their console. That's why I usually turn notifications off. Okay, now what do we got? We got a bunch in a row by, hey, we're almost halfway done. We're more than halfway done. Lord Franza. Hey, what's up, Doc? Well, someone already beat you to that question, but you know what? It was 3 weeks ago, so who cares? What's up, Doc? Not much. Just watching the clock tick away to 4 a.m. when I have to go to work. Have you ever bought a new game, but your game system was broken, though you bought it anyway? No, but I have two related examples. I bought a game for a system I never owned and never will own. And the game was, the reason I bought it is because it's very rare, very, very, very rare, valuable collectible game. Jack Brothers for the Virtual Boy, released in very limited amounts. Got it for almost free. Tatsunoshi pointed it out to me at the anime convention. And when I was very little, I purchased the game Frogger. But unfortunately, I bought it for the wrong system. I had an Atari system, the 7800, which could also play 2600 games, of course. And I thought I was buying the Atari 2600 version, but I accidentally bought the ColecoVision version. But the funny thing is, it physically fit into the cartridge slot, it just didn't work. And I knew something was up when the instruction manual said to press Enter on the controller. You know, an Atari controller doesn't have Enter. I don't remember if I somehow was able to get my money back, or I know they exchanged it for another one, and then I think I brought that one back too, and I think they just let me exchange. I don't remember, but yeah. How long can you stay entertained by a slinky? If you mean me personally, it's kind of sad to say this, but for hours. Who is your main man or woman in Mario besides Toad? Well, my main man in Mario is Toad, like if you literally mean in Mario as in and out of his asshole. No, no, but seriously, if Wario counts as a Mario character, then he's my favorite Mario character. Yes, indeed. What do you think about rude customer service? Would you be able to put up with it? No, I would not. I would have to be rude right back to them, which is why I could never have a customer service job. Ugh. God. You are brainwashed by Moon Man. He hypnotized you with a slinky. How do you feel? I feel very relaxed. I feel like my body is ready for whatever Moon Man wants to do with me. Okay, final question. Finish him! If you had a slinky, or a new one, what would it look like? It would be the classic full-size slinky, not the mini one. And it would be the metal one, not the plastic one, because the metal ones make the nice sound. They have a nice smell. But sometimes I get my mustache stuck in them. Okay, now we got a few in a row by Snorlag. Have you had a chance to watch Anime EX yet? If yes, then what did you think about it? If no, then I'll be patient and wait till you get a chance. I haven't watched it yet, but I promise I'll watch it as soon as I'm done recording these questions and answers. As a kid, did you have more Nintendo games or Sega games? Well, I had the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Sega Genesis. I think I had slightly more NES games. But I think it's just slight. What is your favorite genre of game? Platformers. Yeah, I like platformers. Classic, old school platformers. I also like RPGs, but I'm not like super hardcore into them or anything. I mean, I just really, enjoy them. Platformers, yeah, 2D platformers, and retro games. Not just because they're retro and retro is in now, but because retro games are what I grew up with. When I was a child, those weren't retro games. They were, the new hot stuff. Did you ever watch the show Invader Zim? If so, did you like it? No, I did not. And around the time it was on, a lot of my friends watched it and said I should watch it, but I never did. It just didn't seem like my kind of thing. Oh well. How is your SMB3 ROM hack coming? Unfortunately, it's not. I've got World 1 done, but I haven't touched it since. I really gotta get back to work on it. Yeah, oh well. Digital Dark Link asks, how much would you charge for people to guest star on one of your LPs? Oh dear. I hope that's not a serious question. I wouldn't charge money at all. If someone wants to guest star on one of my LPs, we can work something out. I'll gladly let people do it if they're already friends of mine, I'm not going to let strangers do it or anything, but I've had guest commentators and I've done it. It's all good stuff. Alright, Dragon asks, Dear Doc Sigma, how do you type with boxing gloves on? With crap, Dragon. Dear Dragon, I type with boxing gloves on because I am strong bad, and this is a very bad strong bad impression. Homestar Runner. Yeah. Snorlag asks, have you ever been to a site called Equestria Daily? Yes, I have. I go there all the time. It's a really good site to know what's going on in the world of My Little Pony. Bendy and Bony. Toradoshi 12 asks, when's the Futurama Let's Play coming, if you don't mind me asking? I'm not doing a Futurama Let's Play. Multipurpose Spam are doing the Futurama Let's Play. Ask them. And if you're asking me because you think I know, I don't. I mean, I only know the information that they make available. Sometimes since I'm close personal friends with them, they may make me privy to certain information, but this isn't it. When you can check their Wikitubia page, they usually have a schedule. Well, they have a list of what's coming next and stuff, but there's not necessarily dates associated with it. You know what I mean? And where did my window go? I lost my window, and I'm stepping on something. God, there's so many goddamn cords beneath my computer. Oh, good, I'm stepping on my NES controller. That's convenient. Okay. Mills the Idiot asks, can you please... Oh dear. Can you please make your Formspring videos 20 minutes shorter, and with you playing games in the video, because I realized I haven't watched Formspring Answers in a month because of the time on the videos. Well, this one is we're at about the 20-minute mark now. I don't know if you meant like a total of 20 minutes or like, lately they've been an hour, and I'll cut it down, but I mean, I'm going to try to do them more frequently, and that's all I can really say there. In terms of putting game footage in them, yeah, I used to do that. What the hell? I'll start doing it again. Okay. Got a few in a row by Mills the Idiot. Wow. You want to have sex with Moon Man? Bunch of question mark exclamation points in a row. Someone asked you what celebrity would you have sex with, and you said Moon Man? Yes, they did, and that's what I said, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. What was the most scariest experience you ever had in your life? Oh God, I was in a public pool and I almost drowned. Yes, that was not a fun experience, needless to say. You and the next two in a row are also from Mills the Idiot. You watch porn? God, so many question marks and exclamation points after that. But yes, I do. Did you know that you can change your YouTube layout to the one you liked instead of the new one? Yeah, I know I can change it back, but I already did a lot of work to get my playlists all set up for this new cosmic layout, so I figure I'm just going to stick with it. Oh boy, an anonymous user asks, I've got money riding on this. Did you get your doctor's degree in regular sodomy or in two hands on your shoulders rectal exams? Very good. Very good. It's two hands on your shoulders rectal exams. That's my degree. You can only get that in Provincetown University. 2 in a row from Hoppatuff. You come home to find that Dusty has eaten your lolly. What do you do? Oh no, I immediately pour a bottle of Ipecac down Dusty's throat to make him vomit, so he'll spit up my lolly, and hopefully she'll be okay. If you got your lolly from a lolly store, then where do those lollies come from? That's very simple, actually. They come from the lolly patch. You know, like the Cabbage Patch Kids, they grow, you know, in the cabbages? Well, the lollies grow in the lolly patch. You take some lolly seeds and you plant them, you know, you tend to them, water them, take very good care of them, and eventually you have a nice crop of lollies. Okay, Dragon asks, want to have some fun? Pretend that the next question is asked by a lolly. Okay, I will. Okay, I will. Thank you. So here we go. U1 Pro asks, okay, you and I wake up in a jail cell together. What 5 words do you say to me? So now I gotta pretend that I woke up in a jail cell with a lolly next to me now. What 5 words do I say? I thought you were 18. Snorlag asks, is Sonic Generations a good enough game that I should spend my saved up Christmas fundage to get it? Yes, it's a good game. It's a very good game. It's not an excellent game or even a great game, but it's the first good Sonic game in a while. And it's really, of all the 3D Sonic games, it's the one I've enjoyed the most. And plus there's classic non-3D levels. And even the 3D levels have some nice non-3D segments to them. And I'd say it's especially worth it now because it's probably a lot cheaper now than it was in the past. Oh, I got mail. Oh, someone found one of my geocaches. Okay. The Bloody Gravy asks, what can I do to get my dad to watch My Little Pony? I've been trying for the past 4 months and he refuses to even give it a chance. Well, while you're sitting in the living room with your dad watching TV, just suddenly switch it to My Little Pony. Force it on him. That's all I can think of. Okay, we got a few in a row from Necropup Paladin. There are a few subjects where people seem to want you to pick one side and there is no middle ground. Things like abortion, Star Wars or Star Trek, Mac or PC, etc. What are you, 1, very pro for, 2, very against, and 3, neutral despite its popularity? I can't really answer any of those, unfortunately, because they're all, by its very nature, it's a very polarizing question, and all the answers would be things that I don't like to talk about, you know? Like, I don't like to talk about politics or religion or, you know, things like abortion and all that shit. Because, yeah, there you go. You know, I just don't want to talk about it. Sorry. They say when you flip a coin, 2 universes are created. One for heads and one for tails. Think back to the last time you let chance decide for you. How would things be different if another outcome had happened? Oh, God, interesting question there. Many years ago, I was watching some videos by the Cold One, and there was a video that he had that he said was a challenge. I originally wasn't even going to watch the video, but I did, and he challenged people to play the NES version of Super Mario World and record themselves doing it and post them as replies. If I hadn't done that, I never would have got into Let's Plays, never would have made my own, and I probably never would have met Tatsudoshi and Spazzy and Korn and Cold and Nether, and I wouldn't have my current set of friends that I have now. None of them would be in my life, probably. probably would have a completely different life now. Probably a really terrible one with no friends. Aww. You find yourself at a fork in your path. One road leads to a village of liars, the other to a village of truthful people. The sign is damaged, but you see a villager standing there. What do you ask him to get to the truthful village? Okay, give me a minute to think about that. I love questions like this, and it's similar to another one, which is why I'm trying to... Let me see. I'm going to ask him... I'm going to say, I want to go to the truthful village. I point to the left. I say, if I were to ask someone from that village, which way would they tell me to go? No. No. I got it here. I ask him, which way would I go to get to your village? A truthful person would just tell me how to get to the truthful village. A liar would not tell me how to get to his village, the liar's village. He'd tell me how to get to yeah, I would ask him, which way would I go to get to your village? And he will always tell me the way to go to the truthful village. Yay! Still doing questions from Necropup Paladin. If someone sent you a Bahamut costume, would you ever wear it, say during Halloween or some such? Yes, I would wear it. I'd wear it to anime conventions. There you go. I barely understand the MLP universe, but I think this is a correct question. If you were an actual brownie, would you be a Pegasus, unicorn, or ... standard? What would your butt tattoo thing look like? Okay, yes, Pegasus, unicorn, or the standard ones are called Earth ponies. I think I would be a Pegasus, because they're the ones with magic, and why not? And my butt thingy, which is called a cutie mark, I think would be the Greek letter Sigma. Possibly with a top hat on it. There we go. Have you ever played a game that was so amazingly horrible that it was actually kind of funny and thus worth playing, if only once? Yes, I've given this as an answer to different questions in the past, but Hong Kong 97 for the SNES was one of the very last games released for the Super Nintendo. It's so frickin' terrible that it just has to be seen to be believed. It's not worth playing more than once, or even for more than a few minutes, but it's totally worth playing at least once, if only for 30 seconds, just to see how bad it is. A magician spreads out 4 magical hats across a table. Under one is $1 million. Under another is a question. Under the other 2 are unspeakable horrors. Black 5-5, trample, haste, vigilance. Would you be willing to pick a hat despite the risk? No, the risk is too high for me in this case, unfortunately. No. I couldn't do it. Sorry. And last but certainly not least... Do you go to bed early, wake up late, both wasting your time, or neither, making you zombie-like? Well, what I do when for work days, I tend to either go to bed early and wake up early, or go to bed late and wake up early. When I have time off and I'm not doing anything that day, I go to bed early and wake up late, thus wasting my time, as you say, but it's not a waste of my time, because I love sleeping. I derive physical pleasure from it. And anonymous user asks, I know sometimes it's lolly time, but when is it Shota time? Actually, it's Shota time more often than you think. I know that lollies are adorable and everyone associates me with lollies, but I love Shotas too. They're adorable too. Need some Shota love. No, not like that! Actually, that wasn't an anonymous user. That was Strider Dan. Okay. Dragon asks, what is the worst Let's Play you've ever seen? You don't have to name the Let's Player. It was a camcorder LP of Pong, done by someone who sounded like they were about 8 years old. Ugh. And it was bad even by camcorder LP standards. Bad angle, only about a third of the screen being used. Damn it, Christian asks, how did your favorite thing become your favorite thing? Like, what led to you discovering it and loving it? Well, it's funny you ask that, because I'm about to pop it open right now. Cocaine energy drink. How did I discover it? I read an article about it. They were like, a lot of people, when it first came out, a lot of people were disgusted with the name. It resulted in it being pulled from shelves and banned from states, and now you can only buy it online because no store wants to stock a product named cocaine. Oh well. Tattooed Yoshi asks, do you like chicken wings? I do like chicken wings, as long as they're prepared in a way that I like. Like Chinese chicken wings, I tend to like. But, like fried chicken wings that you get from, like, KFC, whatever, I tend to like. Yeah, it's all good. Drago asks, are we there yet? Not quite. Looks like there's just a few questions left. You1 Pro asks, okay, you have this friend that used to talk to you quite a bit, now not so much. Weren't that close to begin with. Now, do you ask why, or just live and let live? I just live and let live. I'm the kind of person who moves past things. I don't really like dredging up the past or having the past dredged up. I move on. You1 Pro again asks, favorite Star Wars scene? Go! Oh gosh, the scene where Jar Jar Binks is brutally sodomized, mutilated, and tortured and murdered for 45 minutes. That scene only exists in my head, though. But seriously, folks, my favorite scene? Oh dear, when we first see Darth Vader in Episode 4, and right before he comes in, all the, rebel soldiers with their guns ready, I mean, the looks on their faces, the way the pure hopelessness they must be feeling, it just really moves me emotionally. An anonymous user asks, did you know there's My Little Pony shows from before Friendship is Magic? Oh, dude, of course I knew that. Don't be silly. I even know the theme songs to all of them. I even have some ponies from before the Friendship is Magic generation. Yes, I like all ponies. Char Colt 64 asks, what do you prefer, closed or open headphones? I prefer the kind of headphones that completely cover your ears. I don't like the ones that just sit in front of them. I don't like the iPod-style ones that sit just on top of your ear canal hole, because my ear things are very small. Those tend to fall out. So if they're like buds, then I only like the kinds that actually go inside your ear physically, not the ones that just sit on it. And for headphones, I like the ones that cover your ears, like these nice, creative Fatality ones I'm wearing now. Damn it, Christian asks, what's the cruelest thing someone could do that is not illegal, only morally unethical or shunned upon? I'd say ruining someone's reputation. Online or otherwise. An anonymous user asks, Lolishiba. That's a combination of Memshiba and Lolly. Lolishiba, did you know that lollies are adorable? Lolishiba, there you go. Lazy Man T asks, how do you do the stuff with the things and the other stuff with that one guy who was involved with the other stuff that is related to the things that you do? The answer is lawn darts. The Fifth Snow asks, will you take me to White Castle? Sure, dog, if we're ever together and we're in a place where White Castle exists, I'll gladly take you there. Keep in mind, though, that the only time I'd ever been to White Castle was when I was in New York City with Tatsu and Spazzy and Kaga. We don't have White Castle in Boston. There's a building that obviously used to be a White Castle, but isn't anymore. Snorlag asks, did you know you are in a fanfic? Oh god. No, I was on Phantom Savage's stream and they were reading a fanfic and all of a sudden, Doc Sigma, I damn near shit myself. Oh god. I did not know I was in a fanfic. I would definitely like to hear more about this though. Please let me know. Yarn Artist asks, have you ever played a Bobo's Big Adventure yet? From what I understand, it's a new Flash game that came out on January 11th of this year. I've been watching some of the gameplay, and not only is it hilarious, but it seems to be right up your alley. Oh, I've heard of this game. I remember seeing some videos of it when it was in development. It looked bloody hilarious. Damn, I'm gonna have to check it out now. Thanks for reminding me. Chibi UFO asks, do you have a favorite operating system? Oh, I'm going to date myself here, but I actually liked DOS Version 6, to be honest. DOS version 6 was really awesome. I remember doing some awesome shit with it. I also like CPM, the old operating system that no one's ever heard of. And we got to the last question. There is no Formspring question of the day, because I already answered it on Twitter, I guess. Who/what are you most jealous of? Nobody! Ha 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 ha! Yes. I guess I'm jealous of people who are so wealthy that they don't have to work. And that's it for these Formspring questions. I'll try to get on a weekly schedule. I swear to God, I will try. www.formspring.me/Doc Sigma. Keep those questions coming. You know I love answering them. See you around, folks. Thanks for listening. Cheers!